I've been on this ride before, and it's scary.
It was bound to happen, Chris. It was bound to happen. You can only wave your randomizer episodes in front of me so much before I decide Nicholas needs a piece of that action.
Now, this is great, though, because I'm really excited, because Max and I just made some finally serious headway in our playthrough, and now we're getting the Nick Weber experience, so I'm kind of on cloud 9 with these randomizers right now.
I am glad to hear that, because I played through a randomizer I made recently.
Uh-huh.
And I love the hell out of it. It was a fun experience.
Aren't they, though?
So now, forgive me. You know, I'm playing in Milquetoast. We're gonna go through this as just normal Samus because boy, you have to execute sometimes some difficult side wall jumps, and I just cannot do that as a can of Sprite.
I'm wondering, normal Link as well, or do you have a surprise for us there?
Normal Link. There were some cool sprites, but I was like, I'm not gonna make this some strange anime weeb playthrough.
Come on, I wanted to see Squall go through Hyrule.
No, we're doing All American Samus. God.
All American Samus. Nice to get the episode title out early, as always.
So, anyways, yeah, this will be the Nicholas Weber and Chris Beck version of the randomizer.
Sweet, man.
So strap in. It'll be something.
Yes, something indeed. So now the trick is, well, I guess not the trick, but personal preference. Do you want to start off with leaning heavier into Metroid, which is a bit more linear in terms of like where you can go at the start, but the items are easier to find, or Link to the Past, where you get an abundance of items, but it's wide open?
Oh, Chris. Chris. You know who you're talking to.
I'm going to guess you've got a strategy already highlighted.
Have you ever wanted to see this beautiful, fun randomizer reduced down into essentially spreadsheet format by an
Yes,
accountant?
give me your equation for success, because
yeah, are you ready to see this just in its most sterile Microsoft Excel form? Because that's what's going to happen.
That's why I came to you.
Yeah, if you want to see the project done in 7 episodes, no fun involved, you're in the right place.
All right, the no fun run.
There's our episode title.
I'm gonna drink deep of this Mai Tai while you're doing it. I'm gonna have fun.
Why do you always drink when you're around me?
I drink for pretty much every stream we do.
No, but in all seriousness, yeah, I got a plan. Like I said, I've beaten this on my other profile, and I've got a bit of a strategy. I kind of know the method to the madness.
Flippers.
The madness.
Well, that's actually gonna help get a lot of items in Link to the Past.
Glad we came here first.
Yeah. That was awesome.
So, have you seen that the Steam sale is upon us already? Oh, hey, there's nothing more
sweet.
I can do. Never mind.
You know, I've settled on you're not going downstairs for the missile? Oh, you're not.
Oh, I can't crouch.
Right.
This is the spreadsheet run, Chris.
Spreadsheet run. What was I gonna say? Oh, words. I pretty much settled on I am gonna get the Steam Deck, so I'm going to take full advantage of the sale this year, so I have a couple of fun projects to play on it portably. The only downside is I won't be able to order it until next week, which means I'm probably not getting it for another 2 weeks, so I won't be able to enjoy it on my vacation, but, you know, whatever.
Understandable.
There's nothing more fun than taking some time off work and just blasting through a few backlog projects.
Okay, now, give me just a second. I'm sorry, I gotta dial the sound down just a little bit on my end.
I was gonna say, your emulator's showing.
I know, I'll put it away in just a sec.
Thank God.
Okay, 1,000 apologies.
All right. And we're back.
We'll get all this in editing.
That's right. I usually, for ones that aren't like major crashes, I usually just use a quick TV splash effect.
Funny enough, that's the opening quote to the Neuromancer. The sky was gray like a static television set.
Yep.
Nobody understands that quote now in 2022.
Well, now that I know you've read the Neuromancer, I'm glad that I didn't buy that one for you.
You know, that's fine, because I would have loved to have had a physical copy of that. Instead, I'll be getting a carbon copy of it.
Yes, that's right. Well, you know, the funny thing is, I was literally standing there holding both of them in my hand, thinking, I haven't heard Nick talk about too much about the cyberpunk genre. I wonder which one I should get him. And then I figured to myself, well, the last thing Nick needs is to be more cerebral. So I'm going to get him what is essentially Die Hard in the cyberpunk genre.
Last time you promised me Die Hard, I got Rhythm of War.
Paladin stuck in a tower for 46 hours.
I was waiting for asses to get kicked. Asses never got kicked. God damn it, Chris, you steered me wrong.
Someone got decapitated. That's all we can ask for. Hello.
That's true. All right, here we are, home again, home again.
So now, correct me. Is this the actual ROM that you've gone through, or is this a fresh randomizer?
This is fresh.
Okay.
I feel like that would be cheating if I was using the other ROM.
Gotcha. Okay.
So nope, I wanted to go in as fresh as could be.
Sweet. Come on, Lantern. Don't.
It's not gonna be a lantern. It's like a 1 in 1,000.
Was that the super bomb?
I don't know what that was, Chris.
That was. Oh no, that was
It wasn't-
that was +5 to your bomb capacity.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, when you see the +5 or whatever, yeah, that's what that is.
They weren't normal bombs; they were like golden bombs.
They were, but there was the +5, which I can only assume means you can now carry more. You can't carry 5 of the mega bombs, can you?
Why would I need to?
Exactly.
How badly do I need to disturb that big fairy?
Right? I don't know, is it like some kind of weird thing where they actually have a damage value? Open your inventory real quick. I'm curious. Yeah, no, I'm thinking that had to have been your capacity. So like instead of, what, 30 or 15 or something?
I think you're right.
5 more. All right, Uncle.
Right.
What you got?
What do you got? What do you got?
All right.
You're going to be seeing a lot of those, I'm sure.
Yep.
Kalu Kalay.
So now, Nick, the real question becomes, without the lantern anywhere
near us... Will this be the hook shot?
Oh. How well do you know, like, the darkened out portions of the map?
Ooh, enough to know I don't know them.
Okay, cool. So when we get to Death Mountain, you just tell your old buddy Chris, and I'll pull up a Google Map so that we're not stuck in there for a half hour like with poor Max.
Yeah, we will absolutely not tackle that until we've exhausted all other avenues.
Excellent.
And boy, do I know of quite a few avenues. So
go for it. Now, whereas with Max, I feel like it's more of a team effort, and I have to either give my input or remind him of certain things. I don't think I'll be doing that as much with you, because it would kind of be like, you know, you trying to tell me about Jesus.
We'll save that for the Faith Trilogy playthrough in a week.
You know your career is a sham, right?
Hey, you chime in when you want. This isn't necessarily the Nicholas Weber show.
All right. I mean, if I notice you just like walk past a treasure chest or something, I'll say
I have
something.
a tendency to be a little bit of a control freak.
You don't say.
Reference, for example, Bigfoot episode 3, where Nicholas kind of took control.
That is the only reason we killed Bigfoot, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I have my moments. I just need to remember when to use them. Anywho.
Indeed.
So, what things you plan on grabbing off of Steam for the sale? Because it's a good sale this year.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. Maybe
it's a
I'll
good
do
sale.
That in the background while you're playing this game.
Because I ain't gonna watch you. I've already seen this. Believe it or not, you can kind of gauge it a bit. Elden Ring is actually on sale, and that's never on sale. 30% off.
Oh, that's not bad for Elden Ring.
Yeah, $40 total. So
I wonder if that would be playable on this. Well, here's the thing though with Elden Ring, I don't know if it's going to be one of those Souls games that I stand a chance, or like Sekiro, where I'm just completely out of my element.
I think if you played it as a Souls game, I think you'd be just fine. From what I've heard, it's fun to try hards and casuals.
Okay.
It could be fun to play with, but I mean that's a
though the very first
commitment.
Speaking of big commitments, the very first game I see is Persona 5 Royal, and god damn it, that wasn't some of the most engaging 150 hours of my life.
You've spoken highly of it, and
I love that game, and I know it's not for everybody. You might hate it, but I mean, Had so much fun with it.
I
love
played
the
3
characters.
hours, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love the characters. I loved the setting. It was such a Persona for me. I've actually played 3, some of 3 and all of 4.
I hear 3 is hardcore even to this day.
Yeah, and I didn't like it. So prior to Persona 5, nice. Prior to Persona 5, they had always, I don't know, like randomly generated dungeons. Like they felt excessively like dungeon crawlers with, anime window dressing. And
yeah.
I've never been really into a dungeon crawler. And so when Persona 5
they are a bit of an acquired taste, and it kind of depends on your point of entry. What is your experience with dungeon crawlers?
Well, so I guess it's more just
I'm going to let you chew on that for a second, because we're about to make our money here.
Let's see. Okay.
These next 10 treasure chests will determine what the run looks like.
All right.
Let's make it as dramatic as possible.
I thought you said you hadn't done this one before.
No, I haven't, but I know that this is like, there's 10 treasure chests right in a row here in Captain
Oh, okay.
So.
Screw attack.
All right. What I'm looking for is a morph ball. Is there a morph ball behind chest number 3?
Energy tank.
All right.
Samus is rich.
Chest number 1.
Energy tank. Come on, even some bombs would be great just to take out that wall.
Samus is going to have like a million super missiles, but she'll have no way to get through that wall in Brinstar, and we'll have to reset.
Yeah, okay, speed booster. That's something. The speed booster is something.
All right.
So for a second there, I thought like you were dicking with me and you had played this before and you were building dramatic tension for the morph ball.
No. These 10 chests here are super easy to get, and they kind of determine how your run works.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because they're right out in the open.
Yeah,
and
it was the same with you and Max, if I recall, right?
Yeah, and we did okay. I mean, we put the sword early in the run, so we got it here, which was nice.
Oh, now for the record, my seed. I don't ever want to say that again. My seed is completely randomized. Uncle does not have sword, no early morph ball. Everything is completely at random.
Gotcha.
So I don't know when we'll get the sword.
You remembered the solution to the brick puzzle right away. Energy tank. Wow,
God
Samus is going to be indestructible. Okay.
Oh boy, thank you so much.
Okay, cool. You never have to worry about spending magic. That was the gravity suit. Guess we're going to North Meridian.
Oh no. We're gonna go directly from Brinstar to Norfair, aren't we?
Well, actually, I'm thinking the wrecked ship might be your best bet, because you can speed boost and get through the water.
Here's the thing: I need some
go south of town and do the hedge maze the fence maze real quick.
No bombs.
Oh, right, you can't get through the wall. That's right, sorry. See, that's what I get for trying to backseat drive Nick Weber's playthrough.
No, I appreciate the reminder, because I gotta go back there.
Yeah.
We're gonna go grab the 2 items that are in here, and then we're gonna backtrack and hope we have some bombs by then.
Yeah. Is there a merchant nearby where you can buy some bombs? Because it's pretty easy to get. It's pretty easy to get rupee rich in this game.
Yeah, and there's nothing really to spend it on except like Zora's Domain.
Yeah, honestly, like that was the crazy thing about Link to the Past originally, is right from the get-go you could hold 999 rupees, and there were only like 1 or 2 places in the game where you really needed them.
Maybe some potions to buy, but that's about it.
And the fairy fountain, yeah. Other than that. Hey, all right.
Ask and thou shalt receive.
Excellent. There's our fence maze. What are some other early bomb spots? Well, there was that well that you jumped down. We can bomb that wall. Yeah, go down here.
And then we've cleared out the Lost Woods. So,
yeah.
What is your...
Oh, so going back to Persona real quick.
Your entry point into the dungeon crawler.
So here's the thing though, like, and this is going to sound sacrilegious to someone who truly enjoys them, but I've never found a dungeon crawler that I found truly engaging, because what dungeon crawlers tend to do, in my limited experience, is sacrifice plot in the name of like heavy heavy dungeon exploration and enemy combat systems, which is fine. And don't get me wrong, I love a really good RPG combat system, but not at the oh shit.
No, goddamn it, I needed that.
Son of a bitch. Not at the expense of the story. Oh god. He's killing
He's
him.
Unstoppable.
Somebody shoot him. But not at the expense of the story. And so when Persona 5 came along, and I heard that there were no more randomized dungeons, but instead really well constructed traditional dungeons, I was all in, because the thing that I always appreciated about Persona was the interaction with your party members and just kind of like the world building. And so Persona 5 was absolutely a dream come true. So much so that I joked with Max that it almost made up for like the really shitty real life experience I had with high school. It was nice. Super missile,
hey,
sweet.
Super missiles.
You can open doors. It was nice to pretend I was like the popular kid.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, dungeon crawlers are they're strictly for people who enjoy the spreadsheet-esque nature of min-maxing their party, and it's like the equivalent is like watching The Godfather for its sci-fi elements.
Yeah, right. And
you're setting yourself up for disappointment if you want a good storyline from a dungeon crawler, and that's something that I learned over time as well. I totally get you. I've been there thinking, oh, this story sucks. Well, yeah, because they wanted to do a combat-heavy game. They don't know how to write a story.
Yeah. And that's
boy.
And with Persona, that's kind of been its MO previously to 5. But at the same time, they've always I think the reason that the Persona series is more successful than the series that it spawned from, Shin Megami Tensei, is that it does have that emphasis on character interaction and world building. Like that's the Spazer.
All right.
All right. Dude,
that'll do.
Samus is going to be great when we get back
Link
to her.
is just here to feed Samus.
Pretty much, yeah. We need some bombs.
Feed the beast. Yeah, I think there's
we need 2 more bombs.
Here.
Yeah, minimum 2 more bombs to get into the shed and get to the maze minigame.
I, strangely enough, played the most wonderful dungeon crawler this year.
What was that?
And it was made, I believe, in the same engine that Minoria was.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready for this name?
Go for it.
It's called Potato Flowers in Full Blossom.
Because of course it is.
check it out. It's a dungeon crawler where the whole point is to get to the end of the dungeon and find a sack of potato seeds.
Okay.
Because there's been like this horrible cataclysm, the world's been destroyed, and all the soil is tainted, but there's this storehouse of grain and food that's left at the bottom of this dungeon, and you got to go find it. And it's great. It's a fun little game, and I don't know, you might enjoy it. Maybe we'll stream it here one day.
Cool.
But I definitely understand what you mean, because that is a game that's all about like, okay, floor 3 is the hot floor. I gotta change my entire build because I gotta use ice-based attacks on these enemies.
Yeah.
I get that.
Right. And
was there a shop around here?
Shit. I don't. Weirdly enough, I'm not sure if there's a shop in Kakariko.
I thought I walked into a shop.
There's always shops that are kind of like randomly behind bombable walls. I'm thinking.
No, just that one in Death Mountain for no real reason.
Mm-hmm.
I could swear there's one in here, right?
Huh. I'm trying to think of where the closest shop would be. I mean, the witch's hut, but she only sells potions. Here we go.
Here it is.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Oh, 50 rupees. Well,
we're
going bush picking. But yeah,
all the time we gained.
Yeah. So I don't want to make it sound though like I'm Hey, all right, sweet. Guess we're bombing the shack. I don't want to make it sound like I'm completely averse to the whole concept of dungeon crawlers. Like,
well, you don't like dungeon crawlers, and I don't like graphic novels.
Sure.
In game format. I get you.
There are games with like, nice that solved our mom problem. With like really heavy RPG elements that I've gotten really invested in. Like for instance the Diablo series or the first Dragon Age. And the thing about those is it has an excellent
out of the way,
core story. So once I'm once I'm invested in the story, I can really get into the RPG mechanics. Super missile. And,
well, Spore Spawn is going to get it once we get down to Brinstar.
He sure is. But again, the story and characters have to be there before I really dedicate myself to the system. Like a really well crafted system alone doesn't hook me. Let's see what's in the library just to sate our curiosity.
What if it was the Pegasus boots, right?
Oh my god. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God, it's only 20 rupees.
Pegasus boots up there. Well, we gotta create a new seed.
The Pegasus boots are just up there.
We're literally fucked.
I can't climb the shelf. There's nothing I can do. Why does this guy look like an ant?
I don't know. This
guy looks like he's on loan from Encanto or something.
There are a lot of times where
What's up, loser?
Right? There are a lot of times where I forget how early in the SNES's lifespan this game is. But when you look at some of like the really random character sprites that it has, then you remember. Oh, hey, what is that? That's the pearl.
I guess we're going to the Dark World.
Okay, cool. That's a good thing to get nice and early. Sweet.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You guys got your pearl early too, didn't you?
We did, but we've yet to get the mirror, which isn't a huge deal in this one, but, you know, it's still... We have to be very deliberate with how we travel to and from the Dark World.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to round the coast of Lake Hylia.
Yes. Ice Rod area.
Yep. All that good stuff. And then I think we're good to return to Metroid Town.
Yeah. At that point, you've exhausted a lot of the early chests. You could technically still go down into Hyrule Castle dungeon.
The way I see it is we don't have to necessarily wring blood from the turnip until we're to that point.
Sure. I just hate for it to be like the morph ball or something is the only thing that I'm thinking.
Oh god, we still don't have the morph ball, you're right.
Yeah. Because once you get that, then Samus's world really opens up.
Let's see.
I agree with you though. Let's see what we get here and at the lake, and if we don't have the morph ball by then, maybe swing into Castle Dungeon just to be safe.
Yeah. We still have a lot of apples that we can pluck on this low-hanging branch.
Yeah, absolutely. God, you still got those
Want
2 bombs.
something for free? Go earn the green pendant in Swamp Palace. All right. Well.
Okay, well we know where the green pendant is now.
Oh, speaking of which, let's look at our...
Yeah, at the map. I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, we can't... Oh, okay, we can't do that until...
Okay, that's not a bad thing. Okay,
bombs, missiles,
harpies. Damn.
And a heart.
Okay.
I feel like I just scratched off a bad lottery ticket.
Yeah, a little bit. Which is kind of funny because in like a regular playthrough of the Zelda games, it's like super exciting to get a heart piece. Okay, so
yeah, and in this game it's just like, eh. Okay, so we got dragons, Torian key, the blue pendant, and Crystal 5.
Yep. Okay. Nothing too pressing.
Nothing too impressive either.
No.
Do you know what the difference between the red and blue crystals are, by the way? You have to collect all the red crystals in order to unlock the super bomb.
Really?
Yes, and that is crystals 5 and 6 for reference.
Interesting. All these years, I never knew. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of knew it. Like there was.
Well, they've only ever been red in this game.
I always knew, right? But like after a certain dungeon, the bomb was just there, but I never knew why. That's interesting. It's just those two crystals.
Yeah, and that's kind of an indicator in this game of what the requirement
right,
is.
Because it makes you want to go for those early if you can in order to get access to the pyramid. Yeah.
I forget. Is this something or not?
Maybe a fairy.
This isn't where I was going.
Maybe a fairy.
Yeah, oh, that's disappointing. I don't even want
the guy that you reminded us south of here, though, is the one that you want. Because if it weren't for you, Max and I would have missed the flippers, which would have been
You never would
devastating.
have got the flippers.
Oh my god.
That would have mucked up your save so much.
Oh yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, good plan. Get this one first. This is low-hanging fruit.
Yep, absolutely. And hope and pray that there's a morph ball somewhere in here. Oh, I guess we're doing this first. All right,
plus 5 arrows. Yep.
when I get a bow, that'll be nice.
Yep. Got a quiver full. God, I hate that phrase. Sorry, go on.
Quiverful? I love that phrase. What do you not like about it? Does it sound dirty?
Well, so you're aware of the biblical reference to quiverful.
Remind me.
Well, so when Israel first became a nation, oh, cool, the cane.
All right.
When Israel first became a nation, Yahweh encouraged them basically to breed like rabbits and let their children be as a quiverful to them because, lupus and other things that you would just die randomly of in those ages, and it'd be nice to have kids to carry on. Yeah, right. You need a quiverful of children so that when you're old, you don't starve to death. And
I see in that context.
Well, and so within certain conservative church movements, they've taken that as an eternal decree that the Christian faith is to constantly be propagating in order to increase the number of Christians, all the while never realizing that when your children grow up and realize that they're just a number to you, they'll probably leave the faith. Anyways,
but that's the thing. You had 13 of them, so maybe 10 will stick around.
Exactly. But
also, maybe one of those kids will give you
a boomerang. But all that is to say that after Michael was born, this guy who I want to say truly means well, but just has no social graces whatsoever.
Oh, pot meant well too.
Yeah, right.
Welcome to our comedy stream.
Fucking pot. Okay. Anyways, he comes up to me and goes, So, Pastor, when are you going to get your quiverful? Working on the next one already? Oh my God, dude, stop talking. Holy shit. Yeah, you know what, dude? I'm going to go home and fuck my wife while I'm thinking of what you said.
I was going to take the joke in that direction, right? But,
I'll be thinking of you the whole time, man. Thank you. God.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I understand, but I also don't understand how somebody feels like that's an appropriate thing to ask. Like,
dude, one of the only real...
that crab is going to kill me instantly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. One of the only consistent complaints that I have about my line of work is that for some reason there's this weird Lutheran culture that absolutely thinks talking about stuff like that constantly is okay. And like that it absolutely is your business when every couple in the...
You ready to see something impressive?
I'm ready. What'd you do? But yeah, they genuinely think it's their business, like when every couple in the church conceives. Like, why is that a thing? Oh.
We need to make sure that we got more members to keep money in that collection plate.
I guess. Nick, I'm really embarrassed to admit this before you open these chests, but I've been playing this game for literally 30 years. I never once knew that you could scale that bottom wall to get to those. I've been throwing bombs and shooting arrows for 30 years. You just blew my fucking mind.
Is that your face right now, Chris?
That's my face.
That's your face right now?
What's he got for you?
You know what? It's the only one in the game that's like that, too, so you can be forgiven for thinking that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Wow, Samus is fucking indestructible.
Samus could fight Phanton at this point.
Absolutely. Ooh, okay. Hey, that's something.
That gets us into Brinstar.
If only we had the morph ball.
We got our checklist. We got missile, super missile, and power bomb. So we're good. We just need a morph ball.
Missile.
Well, we got a missile.
That's the Various suit, so cool. That's the same thing that happened with
anywhere
Max.
But a small corridor. All right, what has he got?
Oh, the bow. Hey, all right. That's not bad.
We could tackle the first dungeon tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say you finally have some offensive capabilities besides the cane, which is
like between
kind of a glass cannon.
Between us and your guys' playthrough, it's basically just a Link to the Past.
Yeah,
nobody wants to play Metroid.
You are not wrong.
Ooh.
Ooh, flirting with the devil there, man. Oh, dude. By the way, you can totally jump in the river too, anytime you like.
Oh, you're right.
You can hit up the bridge, Zora's River. I completely forgot about that.
We can't get to the Zora's River. We need a power gauntlet.
Oh, you're right. To pick up the... Oh, you're right. But we can do the bridge, though. Sometimes he has stuff for us.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We can do the bridge.
Ooh, last bomb.
Wait.
Yeah, you might want to.
Literally. Okay, then we have to open this door.
Mm-hmm. Because that gets you the item, whereas the other one just gets you fairies, right?
Which would be useful in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? What do we got? What you got?
Son of a
God
bitch!
damn it.
Every
God damn
single
it.
energy tank.
All right, let's use our fast travel here, and
I would say maybe do the bridge.
Yep.
And the dungeon, the Hyrule Castle dungeon, just in case there's something like really simple there that we need.
Because we have at this point gotten all of the easy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that guy.
I was
make
thinking
a right and then go south, I think. Yeah, to get to the river.
No, here's the thing. There's a couple.
Oh wait, there's also the cemetery.
No, there's nothing we can do with that yet.
Well, the sanctuary and the hole.
Oh, the sanctuary.
The hole by the witch's house.
The hole by the that's a ferry.
On the other side of the river. Is that a ferry?
That's a ferry.
Is it? Oh shit. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Right, because you and Max made a joke about her performing oral sex on Link.
That we did. That does sound like Chris and Max. All right.
Okay, what's he gonna give me? Gonna be a fake out? Will it be a bottle and something else?
A bottle that turns. Hey, was that the morph ball?
I think that was the morph ball.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, Samus
Screw
is
that.
set.
We're going to Metroid.
Yeah, Samus is set. Holy crap, dude. You can clear Brinstar. You can clear the wrecked ship.
We could
you could clear
Phantom. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have the high jump boots, but that's not going to stop you. Shit, you could do Norfair. I mean, you'd be horribly underarmed.
We could fight Crocomire.
Yeah.
We could fight Crocomire.
Because at this point, you've got, what, maybe 20 missiles and 10
Kraid
super
is
missiles?
going to die. At the very least, Kraid will die tonight.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, where are we at time-wise, by the way?
We're only at a half hour, dude. You're doing great in Metroid.
Okay, well, good, because we're going back to, what do you guys call this? Corneria?
Metroid?
Corneria? I don't know why, but you guys keep on referring to it as Corneria.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that with Max, but I didn't want to correct him. Holy shit, Samus just comes out. She's a fucking walking arsenal.
She's like a humanoid version of the Ripper.
Oh my god. Dude, speaking of which, did you watch the Dead Space remake intro?
I did. I mean, it was basically just the original intro, but shinier. And
yeah, 100%. But at the same time, it made me realize, like, wow, this game really did have some wonderful atmosphere. Nice. Not even picking it up. No, I will not take your slap in the face.
Not happening. Oh, we can go up there too. Yeah, here's the thing: is I never played Dead Space, but I watched my brother play through the entirety of it.
Oh, I thought you had.
Well, I watched him play through the entirety of it several times. I kind of experienced it via proxy because I don't know. I just never played it, but I have a lot of love for that game. I think I will pick up the remake. I mean, but here's the thing: is it's basically just Dead Space. I know what Dead Space is. Yeah. There's nothing interesting.
I'd like to do a playthrough on this channel. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't you get the Spazer? Hey, Sparks, how you doing?
Hey, Sparks is here.
Go to your menu real quick. Didn't you get the Spazer?
Go to your menu, please.
Please, sir.
Oh, you're right. Why did it
not
start
equip?
In a turned off phase?
That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, glad I remembered.
I'm glad you remembered. Yeah.
Save you a little heartache. Fighting common enemies.
Yeah. Samus is basically the humanoid version of the Ripper. Yeah. No, I might be interested in watching you play through the Dead Space remake, but what I want to see is either you or me play through Signalis. Have you seen this game? Signalis is like old school. It's like old school tank control Resident Evil.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
But with like a sci-fi environment Dead Space.
I'm down.
It'd be right up your alley.
Sparks, to answer your question, I'm surviving the storm so far. How about you, Nick?
What storm? All I've gotten is some disappointing rain.
Really? Dude, in the last
it's like 38 degrees here. It's gonna have to get real chilled in order to.
So apparently
dump
the
any
storm
snow.
is moving west to east. So if the last 2 hours here are any indication, you're gonna drop by 30 degrees in about.
Oh shit!
20
the
minutes.
storm is moving from west to east.
Yeah.
Oh man, when did this happen? I'm sorry.
Well, but I'm just saying though, like in the last hour and a half, we've dropped from 30 degrees to 4 degrees. So
I've got a friend in Kansas who said that I guess when the storm hit there, that they got like an inch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Which is fine with me. Like I'm not hoping for a whole lot of snow or anything. But...
Well, you know how weathermen are, right? They promise you 9 inches, but you're lucky if you get 2.
Giggity.
I'm so sorry
yeah.
I made that joke.
Well, the trick here, though, is that it's been raining for the last 48 hours, so all of that rain that has been coating the roads just turned into ice. So either way, I'm not.
Really?
I'm not
'Cause
going
I feel
into the
like
office
it just
tomorrow.
keeps things warm.
No, I'm not. I am
This
not
is
going
not
into the
right.
office. That's for damn sure. Spark says the temp is supposed to drop pretty drastically. Yeah, right now it's 4 degrees here in sunny Bloomington.
My prediction is the blizzard will be a big fizzle.
Son of a bitch. Well, I guess Link might
I'm
need
not even
those.
picking it up. Well, 50 rupees is 50 rupees.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a set of bombs and potions.
That's true. That's true.
Sparks,
All right.
Nick, you should be ashamed of the weatherman joke. Sparks expected better of you. If
what
I
are
made
high
it,
expectations for if for no other reason than to let
to
people
dash
down,
them, right? Exactly. If I made the joke, she wouldn't bat an eye, but because it was Nick,
Hey, in my defense, I have had a beer tonight.
a
so-
single beer. Yeah.
A
Ooh,
single beer.
enough
Petite
Go ahead.
little Nicholas.
Enough of my ice is melted that I'm about to drink some second Mai Tai here.
So how's Sparks' holiday going? I really should keep chat up in my window.
Oh, you're good. I'll let you know when she talks. I'm gonna speak for
Don't you
Sparks
ask
and
any
say.
fucking questions, Nick. I'll tell you when chat talks.
I'm gonna speak for Sparks here and say best Christmas ever. Correct me.
Heart piece.
That should be 4, right? So
Good
Link
question.
Link should be a little more survivable when we get back.
Minimally.
Yeah, very minimally, but you know.
Huh.
Nice.
Like I said, we're going for the efficiency run here. Did you know that I am off until... Oh, wait, I can just go through there.
Yeah, totally.
I was going to say this earlier. I'm off until, like, January 3rd. So,
Oh, nice.
hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Oh, Sparks, that's more beer than I can drink. Half a glass of wine and I'm asleep on the table. Nice. Yep, dude, 2 hard pieces. Link is
You know what?
definitely.
I just realized we can even do this.
Yeah, you can tank this area. No problem.
You say tank because it's probably going to be an energy tank as a reward.
Well, I was thinking more
Alright.
tank the falling boulders, but
Oh, jeez, that's not what I'm worried about.
ooh, without the space jump, it's kind of hard.
Well, the gravity suit comes with a energy with a defense boost. I
Yeah,
believe.
absolutely. There we go.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah, Sparks, I hope you have a good Christmas. We all need one, God knows.
After the last couple of years we had, yeah. Hey, look at that! 5 arrows.
Dude, you can carry like 50 arrows now. That's awesome.
That'll be enough to at least kill the Armo statue knights.
For sure.
Now we just need a lantern, and I'll be pleased as punch.
Yes, dude, that I did not realize in Link, because you get the lantern as the very first chest you open in
Yeah.
that game. I've never realized how big of a deal it is to not have it.
Oh yeah, you can get soft locked with that very easily.
Speaking of which, I'm sure you noticed you just came damn close to soft locking yourself.
I 100% noticed and was trying to think of a backup plan in case I did.
Right? Oh, Sparks, I hope you all have a good Christmas too. Thank you. This is a surprisingly wholesome chat on Play the Hit Standards.
I'd send you a holiday card, Sparks, but I don't even know what country you're in.
Yeah.
I imagine Korea.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Christy refer to Sparks as Mel before, but that's about as much as I know about her.
Is Sparks really Mel Gibson?
That'd be hilarious.
These poor chumps.
She all of a sudden starts spouting extremely anti-Semitic remarks in the chat. For the very first time, Play the Hits has to moderate something.
You know what? for the longest time, I was getting Mel Brooks and Mel Gibson mixed up. That got awkward when I started watching Blazing Saddles.
Oh God, yeah.
What
that
a funny
would be
movie!
Weird.
It's a shame it was written by an anti-Semite.
Yeah. Or in can you imagine if Mel Brooks were Mel Gibson, a very self-hating Jew?
And then the shame is, I watched Dracula Dead and loving it, and kind of wished it were the other Brooks.
You did watch Dracula Dead, loving it. Did I hear you say you don't like it?
Chris, that was the worst movie I've watched in my entire life.
I fucking love that movie.
And I'm counting the Rurouni Kenshin movie.
Maybe it's because I saw it when I was 10.
It must be because, like, me, my brother, and his friend Christian just sat there. And, like, my brother was laughing, but you could tell it was, like, come on, laugh with me laughter. And I was just there, like, oh my God, this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Well,
like,
now I'm going to have to rewatch it to make sure that
Here's the thing, like, Mel Brooks is even in the movie as Dr. Helsing. And,
yes.
like, he has Leslie Nielsen. Mel Brooks is a funny man. Leslie Nielsen is a funny man.
Yeah.
But it's like they didn't know how to use him after using him in so many Mel Brooks films. Like, this is after the Naked Gun movies.
By the way, Sparks writes, yes, I am absolutely Mel Brooks. I knew it.
See, here's the thing. Mel Brooks would not admit he's Mel Brooks, so gotcha.
You'd make a very clever Jewish pun. To be fair, Dracula Dead and Loving It is supposed to be awful. Thank you, Sparks.
I don't think that's the case. It's like Tommy Wiseau in The Room. He's like, ah ha ha ha, yes, it was supposed to be bad. No, your movie was just bad, and then that's you trying to save face.
Yeah, no,
here's the
Tommy
thing is,
Wiseau,
like,
I agree completely.
Here's the thing is, like, Dracula Dead and Loving It, like, you see the comedy beats, like, you know the formula, you know how the joke is supposed to go, but, like, everything is just a little bit off. Leslie Nielsen looks kind of like he's checked out, and by that point, he's like 75.
I was going to say, it was 1995, so he absolutely was.
It just felt wrong.
Oh, man, that's sad.
Hey, you want to go downstairs and blow off the head on the Chozo statue? Because we got time.
Do it.
We got missiles.
I was also going to recommend going back to that long vertical corridor and seeing about the hole in the wall.
Oh, we'll get there. That's the next place we got to go. I just really hate Chozos. Come on, big money, big money, big money. No whammy, stop.
10 arrows.
I'm really just here to kill a creature.
Yeah, right. This is more catharsis than anything.
Get up, you son of a bitch.
I don't want to. Wait, can you kill him with the screw attack? Nope. Bummer.
He's a tricky Mickey.
The game doesn't know how to comprehend what's happening to it. Oh,
wait,
no.
what?
This shouldn't be.
Yoink.
But I'll give you everything you need.
Okay. On to Brinstar proper now, I guess, right?
Well, do you wanna check the hole in the wall in that long drop?
What are you talking about?
Like to your left and then straight down? There's a hole in the wall, right? Like that you can access with the power bomb?
Yeah, that's our progression. That's where we got to go next. Right? Right?
For some reason, when you said Brinstar, I was thinking you meant to the left instead of down.
No.
Both lead you to Brinstar.
Is to the left. What? Well, I mean, eventually we got to go down to get to Brinstar, right?
Well, okay, look, I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you get here, go down.
This way?
No, down.
What? What are you talking about?
So, yeah, see the long vertical corridor right below you? If you hug the right wall and you land on the little platform, there is a hole in the wall that you can access, I believe, with the power bomb.
Oh, on the way back down to... Oh, okay. Oh, so you're talking about the, like, blue horseshoe, right?
No. Or yes, yes, I am.
About?
Yes, I am. You're right. Because at
the
bottom,
that blue horseshoe. Okay, no, because you need the ice beam to be able to get that.
Oh, you're right. So, holy shit. So
what did you do to me, Chris?
Sorry. I think it's technically possible if you.
No, because there's these slime creatures that you gotta freeze them to make a runway.
You aren't wrong, but I have seen Gerard the Completionist do it with just the speed booster.
Okay, maybe, but You got Nicholas Weber here, not
Forgive
Gerard
me
Butler.
for not being Gerard the completionist. Do you want to go? Do you want to speed boost up here and go down the acid corridor and see what's waiting for you?
You know, that's not a bad idea. I'll take that advice. See? I'm glad I got you in the back seat.
The only problem is that there's 2 items, and in the regular game there are 2 missiles, I believe.
Oh, one of them will probably suck.
I was gonna say, and it's completely random which one you'll pick first, so it could absolutely suck.
Oh, good point.
there could be one really good item and one really shit item just waiting for you there. Oh my god, this is so much easier with the screw attack. Even though the acid still hurts you.
Ah!
Fuck
Get
you! Oh man. Screw attack plus gravity suit makes that corridor not a thing. Oh, actually 3 items. One of them was a missile, unfortunately, but you know.
Is a missile really an item? I mean, how many times do we actually use the missile when we're out of super missiles?
Well, I mean, you are going to need to spam Crocomire.
That's true. Crocomire, at least in the Japanese version, is much more difficult.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning that. I can't wait to see that, actually.
Yeah, that was a fight of attrition with him. I've never had problems with Crocomire before. But I mean, his behavior this time around was just out of control.
Weird. Okay, so left or right? Which one do you want to go for first?
Well, I guess we're going left.
Going right. Oh, well, thank God they're both horse shit.
Okay, I feel good about this decision.
Well, it got you where you needed to go. Just took the long way to get there.
We got missiles and bombs, and nothing I really wanted.
Oh, 2 more energy. Yeah, sweet.
Well, good. Now I don't have to go back to my ship to refuel.
Oh yeah, that's a net gain. What's the item to your right, behind the blue door?
Oh, valid point.
Let's find out. Easy pickings.
More of that low-hanging fruit.
Yep. Hey, not bad. That's cool.
Another energy tank.
The reserve tank, though.
That's true. Oh, whoops.
Oh yeah, you can kill them with just the spacer. That's cool.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because otherwise they block it.
Mm-hmm.
I could have let him live, but
you did. But you weren't.
But really, what kind of life is it here in the criteria?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Max does keep saying Cornelia instead of criteria. That's all right.
It was endearing, so I didn't want to say anything.
Well, so Cornelia, is that not both Star Fox and Final Fantasy? Cornelia, Final Fantasy.
Cornelia, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Which in the Japanese, I'm sure, is the same damn thing. Not even being racist. I'm pretty sure.
Is it possible to go down that elevator and hear the song for the first time and not like start bobbing your head in tune?
No, it's not. At least not if you grew up in the 90s. So. You also have to go ba-dum-ba-dum-bum at least once. Spark says, by telling you that I'm Mel Brooks, who would never tell anyone he's Mel Brooks? No one would ever believe I'm Mel Brooks, thus hiding my identity as Mel Brooks. I think she's got us, Nick.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Solid reasoning.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Speechless? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Speechless, yes.
You could have totally screw attacked that guy.
Here's the thing, is... Well, I'm going to have to waste a power bomb here, aren't I?
Yeah, mandatory.
I don't like this. Because I'm going to have to go back to my ship to refuel because I don't have normal bombs. God damn it, it's just a map room.
Which is completely unnecessary in this version of the game, yeah.
That's one of the things I really like about this ROM, is that you don't need the map.
Yeah, right.
Or that the map comes pre-filled.
I think there's a well nearby that repeatedly spawns enemies, so you could refill your power bombs.
But they don't give you bombs.
Oh,
bombs are a very specific drop table.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like I said, you're playing with Microsoft Excel.
Uh-huh. That's fine. I'm glad you are. But still, like I am impressed with.
I'm sorry, Chris. Like I say that, I'm picturing that scene from the Disney movie Hercules with the 3 Fates. We know everything.
Right? Sparks, gotta love a good screw, says the asexual lesbian. Nice.
She says it to the asexual heterosexual. Look at us, a motley crew of weirdos.
Yep. And just some dad.
That worked out well. Let's go.
That was awesome, dude. Well done.
That was totally intent. God damn it.
Actually, that's not bad right now. Oh, it doesn't reload power bombs, of course. Just
I thought
regular
it
missiles.
reloaded super missiles, though.
I did too, actually. Now, do these guys give you power bombs?
You know what? They do.
Sweet. Hell
okay,
yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
All right. You're back in business, man.
What's Sparks? What's your favorite movie? Out of curiosity.
Sparks.
This is helping me determine. Helps me determine whether or not they're really Mel Gibson.
Right. We're all waiting on you, Sparks. Hey, super missile.
Okay. I got 5 bombs. Is that enough to get through this room? Because this soft locked me on my playthrough.
Oh, dear God.
We can get through here, can't we?
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Hot dog, diggity dog. Let's
We got the blue mail. We ain't got no sword, but we got defensive power.
Yep.
That came surprisingly early.
Yeah, it did. Sparks's favorite movie is Howl's Moving Castle, not Blazing Saddles. It's clearly not Mel Gibson.
Yeah, but Mel Gibson would definitely
Mel
say
Brooks, sorry.
That's Mel Brooks. God damn it! That was
See what you've done to me,
that
Nick?
was my mind slip, not yours.
No, it's ours.
Oh
We
God,
made it together.
the senility here is strong tonight.
I like how you didn't even need to actually power bomb that.
I just needed to send a message. Oh boy, more
Hey,
missiles.
all right.
Howl's Moving Castle? That's pretty good. You know, I recently
I do
watched,
like Howl's Moving Castle.
I recently watched Sword of the Stranger finally, and I absolutely adored that movie.
Sword of the Stranger.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Help me out here. What is? I'm blanking
It's
hard.
just like this short 90-minute OVA that never got a series or a franchise.
Ooh, hello, fire rod.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah, that's something. You can at least light torches now. Kind of like the old. Go ahead.
The most notable thing about Sword of the Stranger is it's got the absolute best final sword fight scene out of any media I've ever watched.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes.
Good to know.
That alone is worth the price of admission.
Spark says, can confirm I'm not Mel Gibson. Thank God.
Chris, what's your favorite movie, by the way?
Oh, real generic answer, The Godfather.
I kind of thought you were going to say that, yeah.
I mean, like, I
There's
wish...
nothing wrong with it. It's a good movie.
No, I was going to say, I wish it were something more unique and special. I just love that fucking movie. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I watch it, I always get something out of it. It always elicits a reaction from me.
Sure. No, I completely respect that.
Yeah. And I mean, some movies I firmly believe belong in the canon of, you know, high cinema for a reason. And The Godfather, I feel like, is one of those. It was kind of like the perfect cross-section of the perfect story told at the perfect time with the absolute perfect cast.
Perfect storm, lightning in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go to the right or should we go down?
Well, you've got 5 power bombs, which is plenty to get in and out, so why not go down? And
yeah, we might as well just cross this off our list.
That's what I'm thinking. Like if you were sitting on 2 power bombs with no refills nearby, I'd say not. But
oh, I forgot about these guys.
They'll give you what you need. There
Okay,
you go.
yeah, they'll give you power bombs. Okay.
Yeah. All right, now this one's tricky.
Woo! Woo!
Ooh, Sparks. The Godfather is popular for a reason. Totally. I would not have. Well, I keep forgetting, Sparks, that you actually are our age. Because, like, I don't know. I don't want to berate Gen Z. Like, they're good people.
That would be a hard movie for younger audiences to watch.
Absolutely. And so, like, whenever I reference it or talk about it, like, I'm well aware of, like, people younger than me whose eyes just immediately glaze over, like, yeah, you like The Godfather. Okay, Grandpa. It's good cinema. It really is.
I'm not too
and yes,
far off
it was made, directed, and starred a bunch of boomers, but it was so good. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? It's also one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah.
Compare that to The Conjuring.
Those Gen Zers and their Conjuring.
What's a popular movie now? I mean,
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's all just memes.
What even is a movie at this point?
I don't think they watch movies. They watch memes.
You're not wrong. I mean, they literally had an emoji movie, right?
They did. I'm sorry, Gen Z.
Did I just
do love you guys.
Okay, I was close.
You were close. Sparks, you have to be of a certain age to really understand what's going. Yeah, and that's true. Like, I don't know.
You have to know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Just like I said earlier, you can't watch The Godfather and say it sucked because of its sci-fi elements.
Right. Clearly, you and I are. Ooh, nice bombos.
Oh wow! I can't wait to never use that.
Oh,
bombos for the zombos in Dungeon 3.
Holy shit! I thought the game was being funny and it just gave you the regular bombs. No, it was literally the spell bombos.
Yep.
Shit. So clearly you and I are not products of the 70s in any way, shape, or form. But at the same time, though, there was something about like cinema in the
was Ridley Scott's Alien made in the 70s?
Early 80s, I believe. But I could be wrong.
In the 70s and the 80s. I mean, between Alien and, Total Recall. I mean...
Right. So like the 70s and the 80s are the era of filmmaking that is getting heavily like remade and renewed today. Like all of the movies where they bring back like the original cast for one more go around. That's all like the films that we grew up with. And I feel
those
like
movies are horrible that they bring them back for.
Oh, absolutely, without question.
They're all horrible, and God bless Jerry Seinfeld for turning down like $1 billion to redo Seinfeld.
Yep, absolutely. But
there's
at the
nothing
same time,
more depressing than watching like your childhood heroes like stumble around on screen. Like a little part of me dies
like
every time I have to watch.
Poor Keanu.
Like every time I have to watch Bill Murray get on screen to get a paycheck and like grimace. A little part of me dies inside.
Bill Murray, you're an asshole, but you deserve better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. But at the same time, there's a reason that those are the films that are getting that treatment because, in their heyday, they absolutely like changed the way that we think about movie making.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing: is like Gen Z is not like, oh man, I got to go see the new Ghostbusters movie. No, it's what it is. It's an established franchise. It's easy money.
Right, for them, it is completely not nostalgic, and I understand that. I think the reason that The Godfather holds such a special place for me is one, what I mentioned, it's just a damn good film. But then two, like I would watch it with my dad, and kind of like you with Goodfellas, it's just good memories.
Yeah. And strangely enough, I think Goodfellas is my favorite movie.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah, you've said that before. Yeah, Goodfellas is a fine film.
Solid movie.
Yeah.
Excellent work by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, like between the...
To this day, I think my favorite scene in cinema history is just that big, long, unbroken shot of them walking into the Coca Cabana. Love it.
Yeah. And between...
Let's go kill Spore Spawn.
Yeah, do it. Wipe him out. But between the 70s and the 90s, like, gangster movies were such a potent genre, and I'm not sure why it is. Because, like, the era that they're trying to recapture is truthfully speaking, the Prohibition era, which is well before even the time of the directors of those classic films. But at the same time, there's something kind of culturally that resonated with that, kind of Reagan glitz and glamour era of the 80s.
No, it will. Yeah, you're right, but why am I shooting these creatures when I can just spin?
You are 100%
when I can just spin
right.
to win.
Spin to win, baby.
There's our episode title, Spin to Win.
I thought it was
it's a classic story though of, men who break the law and profit,
Right. Well, and The Godfather, I've always felt
Oh God, no! Don't waste those.
Yeah.
God damn it,
not felt. It did. The Godfather even kind of transcended the gangster genre by being on its surface level about the mob, but at the end of the day, it's really just the story of like the hardening of a man's heart.
Well,
And that's
Vito Corleone's final victory of killing all of his rivals, like you said, was just a further descent into darkness.
well, right, yeah, Michael's,
that
yeah,
was great.
yeah, 100%.
Vito, Michael, yeah, it's been a while
no,
since I've seen The
and
Godfather.
that's the real tragedy of it is the character that everybody loves is Vito, and like, forgive me for sounding pretentious here, but people who don't get the movie, but like have the Godfather T-shirt where Vito says, "I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse." The whole irony of that is that was not Vito. Vito spent his whole life trying to make sure that his children didn't have to be part of the mafia.
The lines he wouldn't cross, he wouldn't sell dope.
He wouldn't kill his son-in-law. Yeah, I mean, those were all things.
But those are like the stupid people who like cheer at the end of Godfather, like, yeah, did you see when he fucking killed those guys?
Yeah,
He's a
right.
fucking badass.
Yeah,
like,
or
you,
like,
sir, have missed the point of the film.
Or like when the Joker, kills everybody. Like, wasn't that fucking awesome? Like, no, that's the whole point. It's a tragedy. That's, but yeah, and that's the beauty of The Godfather is that yes, it is a gangster movie, and there certainly are plenty of elements of that genre, but they're always in service to the plot that, Michael is irreparably damaging himself in the name of defending his family.
Truly.
Yeah, Sparks.
Truly.
Vito deserved better. You're right. Vito was a good man in a bad situation, and unfortunately, he failed.
Because he couldn't change with the times.
He couldn't save Michael.
Yeah, well, but still, I mean, you can say what you will about Michael, though. He survived and thrived in a new era.
Yes, and, well, let's not talk about The Godfather 3. Yes, he did.
Godfather 3? They made another one after Godfather 1?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I always thought it was so strange.
I think there was some kind of script where Al Pacino was supposed to square off with Robert Duvall, but Robert Duvall wouldn't come back, so they just never made it.
Yeah, and that's fine. Hey, more power bombs! Thank goodness.
Speaking of which, sorry, you've got me on a Godfather tangent now. Can we talk?
That's okay. I'm going to give you like 60 more seconds before I take the reins back.
You're fine. Can we talk for 60 seconds then about what a beautifully conceived and executed character Tom Hagen is? He is my favorite.
Tom Hagen's my favorite out of the entire series.
Yes, thank you. He's my favorite character. And not in the movies, because in the movies they almost like the movies have so much going on that they kind of reduce him to window dressing. But in the book, he is the voice of reason. Like
he's the straight man in a mad world, if you will.
100%. And there's a quote. There's a quote that I have. This is where I'll leave it.
Sicilian? Oh, I already know what the quote is.
No. It was actually from the original Godfather, the first book, that I've strived to make my life goal, and that's that. And I can quote it verbatim: that at the age of 35, Tom Hagen found life interesting, and that's where I am, and I love it, and I thank Tom Hagen for that.
I thought you were going to do the quote where it was about him wanting to run for political office, and there's always something vaguely reptilian about him.
That's a good one, too, but I believe that was in The Godfather Returns, not The Sicilian.
Oh, okay. All right, I was close.
Yes.
For only having heard that quote once 10 years ago, I was pretty damn close.
You're right. And to be fair, Mario Puzo's later novels do tend to run together. Hey, small shield.
Hey, finally a shield. No sword, but we got a shield.
You can block arrows. Yeah, no, I agree totally. Tom Hagen is absolutely a high point in the novels, and one of the few complaints I have about the movies is that they kind of overlook him.
I mean, it was a 3-hour movie, Chris. How much more could they possibly do?
Oh yeah, well, and it was already a astoundingly well done.
Ooh, we got some
the powder,
magic powder.
That's nice. I can do some stuff. It was already an astoundingly accurate recreation of the book. I mean, it did very well for people who read and enjoyed it.
You know what mob movie wasn't good?
What's that? You're gonna say Casino.
No.
I like Casino.
I didn't like Casino. I like the idea of it, but
okay, cool.
Heat. Have you ever watched Heat?
No, I've never seen Heat.
Oh man. Heat is like renowned for being like this, super cool movie about bank heist. It's got like a 90-second heist with like a good speech. And that's all that movie's got going for it. Because
side note from Sparks, Godfather 3 does not exist. Yes. Sorry, go on, Nick.
Why does everybody keep talking about Godfather 3? What is this movie?
No, it didn't happen.
What is this movie you keep talking about?
Like Sparks said, it doesn't exist. Sorry, Heat. Tell me about Heat. I'm curious.
Heat's about Robert De Niro. He's a bank robber, and there's this really great bank robbery scene halfway through the movie. There's this famous speech about what is it? Everybody just sit down, be calm. Your money is safe and insured by the U.S. government.
I've heard that quote.
Yeah, it's a famous quote, but that's the only thing that movie's got going for it.
Oh, interesting.
Al Pacino plays like a police detective who's trying to capture Robert De Niro.
Okay.
And that should be your first red flag right there, because
where
that's
Al Pacino's
classic,
on the right side of the law, yeah.
Yeah, that's classic role reversal, right? Like, you don't want Al Pacino to be the lawman. You want him to be Scarface. You want him to be unhinged and crazy.
I was going to say, at the very least, he better be an unhinged lawman.
I mean,
I'm guessing he's not.
He's unhinged, but he doesn't go rogue. No. He's like, no, I have to obey my law, obey my oath to the office. I'm like, is this Al Pacino?
Well, so speaking of, though, in that same vein, speaking of Al Pacino roles that kind of break his usual mold, but actually do it successfully, did you ever see Dog Day Afternoon?
I have not.
Oh man, make sure you enjoy that with a cold pack of beer, because it's depressing. But the line that everybody remembers.
Oh gee, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, of course.
Sounds fun.
But so I'm gonna say the big quote from that movie that I know you've heard before. And you probably just didn't know that it was from this movie then. I'm out of order. No, you're out of order. The whole damn system is out of order. That was Al Pacino. And
oh, I thought that was from A Few Good Men.
Oh, you're right. Shit. No, hold on. I'll get the... Sorry. Another weirdly distinct role for Pacino, but shit. He's on the steps of the courthouse.
Big money, big money, big money, lantern. God damn it.
Missiles. Oh, why am I blanking on Dog Day Afternoon now? In any case, it's a good film, but it's not good in the sense where, like, you'll walk away from it feeling like, oh, I feel enlivened having watched that. But no, you're right. The quote that I was thinking of was A Few Good Men, yeah.
That's fine. A Few Good Men is also a very good movie, so it's fine to reference it.
Oh, man. You know, Al Pacino's he just lands good roles no matter what he does.
He knows how. He's like Tom Cruise. He knows how to pick his scripts.
Oh, 100%. For all of Tom Cruise's faults.
You want to see something neat?
I'm ready. Yeah, for all of Tom Cruise's faults, you can definitely not accuse that man of not knowing how to pick a good script.
Oh, absolutely. Except for maybe The Mummy.
He was in The Mummy? Oh, the remake of The Mummy. Yeah, okay, that's
that
right.
one.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. I'm not being facetious. I'm not being like turning up my nose at the Mummy series. I straight up forgot that they did a reboot of that series.
Because I'm doing this wrong. Okay.
Because for me, the original Mummy was as good as it was.
The original Mummy is great.
Yeah, but it was as good as it was because Brendan Fraser is a wonderful actor and a genuinely enjoyable human being. And I will never change my mind on that.
I'm not going to try to convince you.
No. He's another one of those actors that, like, for whatever reason, you want to see him succeed. Wait, did I not know about this?
Because it's a bitch to pull off.
I did not know. Oh, I didn't realize you could reverse.
Here's the thing, though, is you can't get to the other side of that gate.
Shit.
But boy, it's fun getting up here.
Sparks, Tom Cruise's Mummy remake also doesn't exist. Yeah.
Well, no, it does, because it gave us one of the greatest trailers of all time. Do you remember that trailer? Like, it was the trailer that was leaked, and they had, like, the stock scream sounds in there, and it's like, every scream in it is just Tom Cruise doing, oh,
you're right.
You gotta look this up. You gotta look up the Tom Cruise Mummy.
Well, no, you brought it up to me like a couple of years ago. I forget what the context was, but you're right. It's awesome.
All right, hey, you want to go kill Kraid? Do we have time?
Yeah, we got time to kill Kraid.
Let's kill Kraid.
Let's kill Kraid.
I mean, if you ain't doing anything, I can do 2 episodes tonight. I'm fine.
Dude, I'm down. I'm not going to work tomorrow.
I'll get another beer.
Sweet. What we can do even is just do this episode for 2 hours and I'll just split it in the middle.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, rather than restart the stream and kick Sparks out of chat.
Tomato, hamato.
You say tomato, I say tomato, 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 tomato.
I was gonna say make a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference to, but I found the funniest video today.
I'm listening.
Never mind.
No. You can't.
I'll send it to the group text.
You cannot build up something like that and then not deliver.
Like, do you remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze? And there's that scene where, like, they come in, huh?
Of course.
They come into April's apartment.
Of course.
And she's like, "Oh, thanks for cleaning up." And she's like, "Where's Splinter?" And the turtles say, "Oh, he's on the roof." And April's like, "Oh, what's he doing up there?" And then all of a sudden off camera says, Splinter says, "Coming." And then there's like, but then he says, "To a decision."
To a decision.
But there's this wonderful like 7-second pause between that.
To a decision. Oh, hey, Sparks. I'm planning to pull
This was
an all-nighter.
pointed out to me yesterday,
Sweet.
and I like laughed for like 15 minutes straight. What did Sparks say? I missed it.
She says, I'm planning to do an all-nighter anyways. Let's do this. Sweet, we got 3 of us.
Hell yeah, the 3 of us. We're gonna go
3 amigos.
commit some more planetary genocide.
Let's do it. Sparks, oh my god, I remember that. Apparently she's seen the video you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Coming.
Is it the edited one where they ham it up and like Leo's
To
doing
a decision.
the hand motions?
Dude,
What's Splinter do?
Go ahead. Well, I was gonna say I'm a little bit sorry. I'm a little bit sorry that I didn't have like my Blue Yeti just on and recording us the night that we watched the Ninja Turtles together, because I've been desperately trying to remember all of our Casey Jones dialogue that we made up.
Hey, you know what? Viewing. Sometimes you don't have enough super bombs and you get soft locked.
I don't think you're soft locked yet, but you're damn close.
We're going to be. We're very close.
Is there an enemy nearby that will give you some more?
I don't know if it's reliably or not.
Oh,
but
yeah,
sometimes the most beautiful moments, Chris, are the ones that you allowed to fade back into the ephemera.
but that version of Casey Jones will forever live rent-free in my brain.
Oh, we'll remember that forever. And hey, you know what? There's always next year's Friendsgiving, right?
Exactly. Well, we'll probably watch it again and come up with the same jokes.
It's not unlike us to recycle a joke, right?
Sparks chimes in. I was all over the early live-action TMNT movies. Absolutely.
You know what? That first TMNT movie was just phenomenal.
Unironically, a good film.
It still held up today. Like, especially when you look at those animatronics, like back in the first movie versus the second and third movie when Jim Henson was clearly not involved anymore.
Yeah. Well, like in the first movie, he had him doing like backflips and like tornado kicks.
They had 2 different suits back then. Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, no. There was a suit for like the facial capture and the animatronics, but once they started like flipping around and stuff, that was like completely
a more
different
lightweight
suit.
Yeah.
Yes, because if you ever look at those suits during the action scenes, like their face only has one expression, and that's just like a snarl, a constant toothy snarl.
And the suits are clearly made of cloth so that they wouldn't suffocate.
but it's all done so seamlessly that you hardly even notice it.
Really? Really, Metroid? Is this gonna soft lock you? No.
We're close.
You're very close, but I don't think
we're very close to being soft locked.
Yeah. Use it sparingly. I think you can go down there without being soft locked.
I'm gonna wait for him to come back just to be sure. Maybe I can kill him from here. No, I'm gonna hang on to that.
Yeah,
I'll wait till he comes here.
I would go... Yeah, okay, cool. I would go down to the door. Where the high jump boots would be.
We need an easy source of bombs.
Yeah, that should probably be priority numero uno.
Wait, okay, I think I can do this.
Sparse Mertoid's got a Mert. You're damn right they do. Oh, I forgot that with the gravity suit and the... Oh, nice.
All right, problem solved.
With the gravity suit and the Varia suit, you can straight up go into all of the heat rooms, no problem.
Yeah. Most of this game is not a problem. As a matter of fact, just, I don't know, to give Sparks something to watch, maybe we'll kill Kraid and then we'll go kill Phantom.
Yeah, hell yeah. Though, if you save right here and go grab your beer, I wouldn't mind taking a pee.
I'll tell you what, let's refill on bombs.
Done.
And, we'll edit all this out.
All right, we'll be right back, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put our screensaver on.
Give me a sec to go get a beer. I'll be right back.
All right.